go, here we go! Ready, ready, ready. On the shake. Hunt. On the ready. Hunt, hunt. Here we go. Shot. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Ready, ready. And act. Down. Got it. Ready? Ready. Shot. Ready. 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 Check, go. ready? Come on, set! Ready, ready? Ready, break! Hut! Let's go now! Hut, hut! Let's go! Go! Set it! Set it! Set! Set it! Ready up! Hut! Ready, ready! Ready! Here we go, set! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Ready! Go! Set, go! Set! Ready! Hut! Ready, set! Hut, hut! Ready! Ready, ready? Set! Hut! Ready! Hut, hut! Come on, set! Let's go now! Let's go! Go! On the double! And up! Set up! Set! Ready!
It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Texans and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Block working out of the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Take it at the 37. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lock off a play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Lock gonna throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Stroud to throw it. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Another carry for Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. They'll run here with Pierce. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they send a man in motion right. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Courtland Sutton. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This is Akins hauling in the short pass.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got it to Collins, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Stroud. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Locke to throw. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go again with Pierce. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stroud.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
The give is to McLaughlin. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Locke. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Locke now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Locke off of play action as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the sideline and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On the jet sweep, this is Dell. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Going for it with Pierce. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Locke throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A carry from McLaughlin. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Locke working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The lane opens here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Lock going to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 24. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Khalif Raymond now. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And coming out now, the Broncos. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is Fant on the short completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. To throw in his lock. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Locke to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Stroud. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Stroud. He's got the hook up to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stroud to throw it. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Baron Browning with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Block now to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be third down. Locke looks to throw it again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Now Locke.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Houston set to take over.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's complete to Dell.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Anderson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Locke working out of the gun. Going right back to Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Locke gonna throw.
That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
As Stroud now to throw.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Baron Browning picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ogunbowale on the screen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Locks throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Here comes 2nd down. Lock to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Locke. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Locke. And this is incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Locke.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Locke again. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristband.
Set, go. On the set. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Here we go. Set. Ready. 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 Let's go. Hut, hut. Ready, set, hut. Here we go, here we go. Go. Let's go now. Get up. Got it. Ready? Go. Set. Come on, set, to go. Ready, ready, ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Okay, break! Shut up! Ready? Set! Hut, hut! Set! Ready? Here we go! Set! Hut! Let's go! Get up! On the double! Go! Here we go! Here we go! Check go! Go! Ready, ready? Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Set. Come on, set. Ready! Hut, hut! Ready, ready! Hut! Shut up! Shut up! Set, go! Ready up! Check go! Ready, break. Ready. On the ready. Ready. Let's go. Hot, hot. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Down. Set up. Let's go now. Go. Set. Set, go. Come on. Set. Ready, ready. 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 Ready, ready. Ready. Set up. Hot, hot. Set. Hut. Okay, ready? Set up. On the set. Go. Set. Ready. Here we go. Set. Let's go. Set, go. Here we go. Here we go. Down. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Ready. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch. No touch it. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch. Great. Set. Great. Set. No. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No. Great. Set. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch it. No touch it. No touch it. Great. Set. No touch. No touch. No touch it. No touch. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch. No touch. No touch. No touch. Great, set. No touch. Great, set. No touch. No touch. No touch, set. No touch.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the 49ers, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 83 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to...
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles had 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Rager.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Hurts throw pulled in by Aguilar.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy,
No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Rager. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Rager. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, Hurts. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
Drake Jackson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got the connection here to Bourne. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And oh, he coughed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And fighting down inside the 25.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Purdy.
Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Purdy looking to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, they've looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Wilson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, it's Purdy.
This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
He's still on his feet.
And down to the 19-yard line.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. On the counter, Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator.
We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Another carry for Wilson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mitchell. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Purdy from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive to the 23. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, hold it.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. There he goes, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Wilson going to try the right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Second down, here's Mostert again.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Touchdown!
Dallas Goedert from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The quarterback will keep it himself, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson.
And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. A 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Mostert again.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got Ayuk once again. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Finding Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Pass complete. Goddard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the 49ers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and